Man accused of shooting and killing a Southern Missouri sheriff's deputy has been caught and killed.
That's where we begin your 9 things to know.
The suspect continued to fire rounds at officers and deputies. The law enforcement officers on scene returned fire, and the suspect is deceased.
Christian County Sheriff there says that the suspected shooter, Richard Byrd, died in a shootout with authorities this morning. The sheriff also said a second deputy died in that shootout and 2 other sheriff's deputies were hurt. This all happened near Reed Spring, just north of Branson. We'll, of course, keep an eye on the story, provide any updates as soon as we can.
Well, today, Kansas City's Finance, Governance, and Public Safety Committee is meeting to consider a proposal on changes to how the city will handle legal settlement costs. Now, the proposal would direct the city manager to assign certain legal settlement costs to the city's legal expense fund instead of the KCPD budget. The meeting is set for 10:30 this morning.
Tonight, leaders in Leavenworth will hear from the public as they consider a plan for an ICE detention center in town. Core Civic wants to reopen its former prison to contract with the Department of Homeland Security. Opponents say they have concerns about public safety, community impact, and the company's track record. Supporters point to potential jobs and economic growth. There's a public comment session tonight at 6. Doors open at 5. A final vote could come next month.
Concerns are growing over how DHS and ICE agents are trained. A former ICE official who resigned from his job last month says that training at the agency is deficient and broken as the administration rushes to grow the agency's ranks. The DHS denies cutting corners. Last month, Kansas Congresswoman Sharice Davids sent a letter to DHS Secretary Kristi Noem calling for transparency and accountability.
Today, KCPD Deputy Chief Joe Maben will be testifying in Washington before the House Homeland Security Committee discussing security ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Lawmakers want to know how cities are sharing intelligence and coordinating security as they prepare for major events like the World Cup and America's 250th anniversary. Maben will join other national security officials for the hearing. Starts at 9 this morning, our time.
It's really unheard of to have a partial shutdown during the State of the Union. This is something that is really incredible.
Tonight is the State of the Union address. President Trump will address the nation. This comes after the Supreme Court struck down his tariffs, and Trump says that he'll pursue global tariffs at 15%. Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger will give the Democratic response.
We know the U.S. women's Olympic hockey team will not attend tonight's State of the Union. Gold medal winners declined an invitation for President Trump, citing scheduling conflicts, though the president first praised the men's team over the phone after their gold medal win, invited the men's team to tonight's speech, then joked that he would have to invite the women's team as a result. That's a moment that sparked criticism online. Critics saying the women were initially overlooked.
Well, people from the U.S. at many of Mexico's beach destinations are being told to stay where they are, shelter in place after that deadly cartel showdown. Over the weekend, Mexican forces killed El Mencho. He's the man that military leaders say ran the Jalisco New Generation cartel. More than 70 people died in this operation. In response, cartel members torched cars, blocked highways, set businesses on fire, turning tourist hotspots like Puerto Vallarta into scenes of chaos.
The blizzard in the Northeast caused quite a few headaches at airports across the country. Airlines canceled more than 10,000 flights from Sunday to Tuesday. We're keeping an eye on travel at KCI and across the country today to see how the aftermath is affecting air travel.